You know all those news stories out there blaming malicious LiteLLM packages for compromising 2,500 different organizations? Well, the folks in the attribution department got this one wrong, folks. The actual culprit is Trivy. It's an open source vulnerability scanner from Aqua Security. Here's the correction, okay? Researchers originally pinned the compromise on typosquatted LiteLLM packages on PyPI. But it seems that more than 95% of the affected companies were exposed before those malicious packages were even published. Yeah, it turns out that the real vector was Trivy's plugin system, which was pulling code from GitHub repositories without verifying the integrity of the package. So, because of this weak input validation, the attackers who controlled one of those upstream repos could push code that ran inside any environment with the affected plugin. Yeah, it turns out that the thing that's in charge of protecting you from getting hacked ended up being the initial vector in. As of now, Aqua has validated that this is legitimate. They have patched the issue. So if you do run Trivy, update it now and audit every plugin source that you've pulled. Because let's think about this for a second, folks, okay? The vulnerability scanner, the tool that's auditing everything else, was the initial vector in. And that's the real problem that we see with a lot of security tooling. It almost always runs with elevated permissions across your network, your build pipeline, everything. And I cannot tell you how many times that I personally have piggybacked on security tools like vulnerability scanners to snag a hash and then pivot all over a network. Simply put, all an attacker wants to do is pop a security tool because that allows them to own the whole damn system. So I guess the moral of this story is really, really simple, folks. Even the tools that are supposed to protect you can still present significant risk. So rotate your credentials, implement zero standing privileges, or at least privilege, okay? Your vulnerability scanner does not need domain admin rights. You know what I mean?